Hey you guys, welcome to your weekend edition Love and General reading. This is for the element of water. So if you are Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising, these messages are for you for the weekend of October 30th through November 1st, 2020. So I want to thank you guys for all your love and support. Please keep in mind these are general readings, so they may or may not resonate, but hopefully you get some clarity. Also, if you guys are wanting to book a reading, be sure to check the description box. But payments and orders are normally made on Fridays for video readings. And then if you want to reach me by phone, you can request a call back at any time. I may not get back to you that same day, but I will return your call for your reading. All right, so we have here central issue, heart of the matter as justice. We have the Fool. We have the Nine of Pentacles. We have the Devil. We have the Lovers, the Moon, the Tower, and the Emperor. You guys, your water energy is really being heightened or triggered. There seems to be some sort of major events playing out for you guys this weekend. You've got all majors except for the one. So yeah, this must be an important weekend for you. Maybe the full moon this Halloween is also playing some sort of role, but it seems like an important weekend. So I feel like something's going on where you are minding your own business. You're just focusing on you. You seem to be in a place where you don't really care about the outcome. You're just living life. You're just doing you. I feel like financially, you seem pretty secure. You're coming off as a very confident person, maybe a little aloof or out there. But for the most part, I just feel like you don't care at this point. You also may be getting ready to make some sort of major decision. Something could be going on where maybe you've been debating or going back and forth about something, and then it looks like you're going to make some sort of decision. Now, something also looks like a soul contract is being established. This can be a career contract or a relationship, whether it be romantic or a friendship. It doesn't matter, but it definitely seems like there's a soul contract being established. I feel like you guys are, I want to say, getting signed to something. Those of you that work in entertainment, I feel like either you are getting signed on to a new label company, depending on what you do. Maybe you act, maybe you sing, maybe you rap. I feel like you're getting signed on for something. But if you're the one that is an entrepreneur, or this is your business, your company, then you might be signing on, a new client. But I feel like you have some sort of karmic lesson with this person. Definitely shadow work. This weekend may be the beginning stages of some sort of relationship that requires shadow work. Even if it's a career, like you're going to learn something here. There's some sort of debt that needs to be paid off. Career-wise, let's say, for instance, I don't know, in a previous life, you swindled somebody's money and put them out of business. This life, you've got to come and work for them. So there's something karmic or very heavy. I really feel like karma, I always have to say that, I feel like karma is in every relationship, but this one is one of those situations where it's heavy karma. It's not easy. It might be very difficult to navigate through this relationship or career. It comes at a heavy price. I see a lot of emotional triggers going off. There's definitely some sort of abrupt changes happening to your life. You might be stuck in a routine, or you just might be, like I said, you're just comfortable. you're not paying attention, you are smelling the roses, and then something happens that out of the blue that changed your life, that changes the direction that you were on. You are definitely being forced outside of your comfort zone this weekend. You may be involved with someone who is a very dominating and controlling person. Someone that is very just, oh my goodness, I just kind of feel like this person comes into the room and commands presence, that their energy commands attention. I'm sorry. And it's like they don't really have to do anything, but something about their energy, everyone just focuses, they respect this person, they listen to this person. It also could be an energy that is repulsive or admired, so it depends. Let's say, for instance, Trump walked in a room. Some people are going to be like, oh my God, I love him, he's the greatest. And some people are going to be like, this freaking idiot. Like, I feel like something's going to cause a strong reaction, and it could be good or it could be bad. Now also, I'm definitely getting a business mogul. Somebody is making a big power move this weekend. Something is like a power move. Somebody wants to buy up all the hotels in a Monopoly game because they have the money to do so. Somebody wants complete domination. They're like, this is mine. Or the minute someone purchases a company, they're like, shake hands, sign a contract. They're like, you're fired, you're fired, you're fired. It makes me think of Entourage. I don't know how many Entourage fans there are, but there was that one episode where Ari came in with a pin, like a paintball gun, and he started shooting at everybody. After he took over the company, he came in and just started shooting up everybody that he wanted fired, like acting insane. So somebody is kind of like an insane business mogul, and they are making some sort of major changes. They don't care what people have to say. They're like, this is my company, my rules, my vision. I know what I'm doing. Like, this person wants complete rulership. So whatever changes they're getting ready to happen, like something's getting ready to be shook up. Even if like you work at a company, I feel like there's a new CEO coming in, or something's going on where like everything, the whole structure, is getting, redone. Like, you might feel like the rug is being pulled from under your feet about something. And you aren't going to be able to tell if something is coming or going. It's just like really, I feel like some sort of intense energy. It might not be like the whole weekend, but it just seems like some sort of event, at least one event that is completely mind-blowing and, catches you completely off guard. Now, I also feel that in a love situation, there is an undeniable attraction and chemistry between you and this person, and is so ridiculously attracted, like the two of you are so ridiculously attracted towards one another that I almost want to say it's sickening, is because and I feel like it has to be like that for a reason. Like, this is the only way to get you to learn some sort of lesson, by at least like baiting you in. So to me, this is, a lot of times I always say, is spiritual bait. I feel like you're being baited by the spiritual realm, so that they'll make sure that you follow a lesson. Or even your over self. Your over self knows what you cannot run away from, so they're going to intentionally set you up. And it's just like, no, you are trapped. You are in this. You are stuck in it. You need to learn this lesson. Now, also, it is possible, I know I'm scaring some of you all, it is possible, though, that this is past energy, like there's someone that you already experienced this with, you're probably going to hear from that person that shook up your life, and you know, that person that you are obsessed with. Like you may hear from this person. Either way, I still feel like something's being reactivated. I feel like maybe it took you a minute to let go or move on or suppress, you know, you dug a very deep hole in your heart and covered it up, and you're like, I'm letting go, I'm moving on. So something happens, and it makes me think of Jack in the Box, where you're just like, boop, 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 pop goes the weasel, and then just like, you're startled because you weren't expecting to hear or see somebody, and all those feelings that you had put down, where it's like there was a tension spring or something, and it's just like you didn't really get rid of those feelings, you just suppressed them, and now they're coming up. So yeah, I do feel like you guys there's some sort of eruption taking place within your emotions. You also could be feeling a lot of heart triggers or anxieties. Now, it's possible too that you may have to make a decision in regards to relationships. So if you're already in a relationship, it is like someone just comes into your life and kind of takes you off the course that you were on with the person that you're currently with. Or this is happening to you, especially, you know, if someone gets distant, you're like, why aren't they paying any attention? Why aren't they talking anymore? You know, it's because someone enters the picture, someone has now intercepted your relationship, and it took them on a different road. So either way, I don't know who it's happening to. It could be happening to you or them. If you're completely single, then you must be that person that this person is just like, you take them on a different path. So it's like you would be the one triggering, or being the catalyst for someone to get someone on a different path. You might be someone's karma. You might be someone's spiritual awakening. You could be somebody's shadow twin or twin flame. So, you know, you never know. But yeah, either way, it just seems like very significant relationships are popping up this weekend. Now, something also may be happening to get you on your A game, or to get you, I just feel like you need to get on a certain path. You're being forced to deal with your past. Some of you may have a dark past that you've been trying to escape. It looks like you've been trying to run away. You're like, I don't want to deal with that. You know, that was all in the past. I don't want to think about my upbringing. I don't want to think about what this person did to me. I don't want to think about my childhood. You know, it's something that you're trying to escape from or run away from. And this is spirit, like, not so fast. Like, you wait a minute. Like, everything just kind of pops back up or catches back up with you. So yeah, I feel like the inevitable is happening here. I feel like you're forced to deal with or confront your biggest fears too. I don't know what your biggest fears are, but it's like you're being forced to deal with them. And it is crazy that this candle is going bananas as I'm giving this reading. Oh my goodness. That's why I feel like this is so intense. It's matching the energy of this reading. And now I just thought of Aaliyah, and she was Capricorn. We do have Capricorn out because I'm hearing that song, Hot Like Fire. She used to be like, hot like fire. I forgot what album that. Maybe that was a Genuine song. I don't know, but I just hear her voice saying that. Speaking of signs, we do have Libra, Capricorn, Gemini, and Aries and Pisces out. I also feel that you are going to have an intense telepathic connection with someone. It's being triggered, it's being activated. Like I was saying, some of you might have those heart palpitations. Others of you, it's just electrifying. It's like you think of them. I feel like you're going to be afraid to think of this person because it's like they can hear you. And it's just like, oh my God, get out of my head. Like, what? Who are you? So far, the devil clarified by Chariot, Knight of Cups, Knight of Swords. I feel like this is also about sheer determination. Someone's willpower is on fleek. Like, they are like, no, this is what I'm going to do. I don't care who doesn't want me to do this, or what's going to, who wants me to stop or slow down. I'm not slowing down. I'm not stopping. This is what I want. I'm going after it. I mean it. Like, someone is super adamant about pursuing you or pursuing a goal or a dream. Yeah, someone wants something bad. They're like, if you want it, you're going to fight for it. If you thirsty enough, you're going to go get it. And it's like, are you thirsty enough for this? Do you want this? Do you really want it? So I just feel like you are definitely pursuing something because you really are desiring it. Now, I want to say too, those of you that study astrology, look at your north node and where it's sitting. Because there may be some sort of planet that's getting close to your north node, or has recently passed your north node, that's making you very obsessive or impulsive, very intense. Also look at the current transiting north node, because it might be touching one of your planets. If you study Western astrology or tropical Vedic astrology, the North Node is currently in Gemini. So if you have any planets in Gemini in the North Node, look and see what degree the North Node is in. It might be close to that planet. So I feel like someone is being driven by their obsession or their lust, their desires. They want it. Oh my God, it's so intense. Be careful, because it's almost like crashing and burning. Definitely don't drink and drive. Don't don't be stupid. Don't be afraid to speak up if someone is driving drunk too, if you need to take the keys or call them an Uber or something. Also, someone might be acting out of character because they've been drinking. So this is what makes someone call you, or you call someone. It's because they're drunk, and it's just like someone is completely inebriated and they're just like yapping at the mouth about everything. The Emperor. Somebody is definitely in Terminator mode. I always say that because I think of the first Terminator I saw, and he got broken down all the way to that metal skeleton, and he just would not stop. It was so scary. Oh my God, as a kid, that scared the bejesus out of me. But it's like, that is kind of like the mindset someone is in right now. I keep getting can't stop, won't stop. Like, somebody is just like, I want it, I need it, I gotta have it. Somebody might be like, you're a psychopath, and they're like, I don't care. I don't care. You might be someone's trophy or prize. You might be highly impressed or intrigued by someone, and you're like, this is someone very valuable that I want to have in my life. As a business perspective, it kind of looks like someone wants you on their team, or you want somebody on your team. You're like, that's the type of person I need on my team, and I gotta have them. I don't care. Get them over here. If anyone has been torn about a situation, torn between two people, at the end of the day, it's about doing what's best for you. Somebody might be greedy and pursuing both people, and like, I can have both. Somebody might feel like that. I am concerned about this Five of Cups. I almost feel like somebody's going to feel bad about something after the fact. It's like, dang, I shouldn't have did that. Or it even could be like you were so turned on by somebody and you normally strap up. This time you didn't, and it was just like, I just had to have it. Now I feel so bad. That what if they're pregnant now? And that might have been the whole thing. Maybe that was also the purpose of the connection or why something had to be so intense. Speaking of pregnancy, somebody does want to have babies, especially from a masculine point of view, like somebody wants somebody to carry on their legacy, or they're just greedy. They got a bunch of kids but just want more. It's like never enough. I also feel like there's an unexpected event that takes place, like if you're on your way to the store and there's a detour, like it was meant for you to take that detour. I heard Justine for somebody. If someone has been stuck in a relationship and way past its expiration date, a soul contract that has expired, it's like this soul contract expired a year ago and you're still in it. Like that also might be another reason why someone is sent in. I just kind of feel like the spirit realm is like, we need to send in the big guns. Like, send in the big guns now that, this is serious. This needs to split apart. That, we've got to start on this contract now. So something is going to happen spiritually by any means necessary. I also feel like some of you might hear something so intense, a message so intense that it inspires you to leave something behind, especially maybe something dealing with spirituality. So let's say you were raised in any type of religious background, something where, there's laws, regulations. I feel like something that you hear, you're like, oh, forget all religion. I'm spiritual now. Something could happen in regards to the government where you're like, bump the government. Like, I want to be my own. I want to run my own country. Can I do that? Like somebody is like, I just want to be sovereign. I don't want nothing to do with the government. So something is happening where I heard split decision. I'm seeing some sort of something in regards to a split decision, last minute decision, executive decision. Someone might decide to leave a situation last minute. Someone might break up with you, or you might break up with somebody, or somebody is breaking up with somebody to come to you. They're like, you walk into their, you ever see Harlem Nights, the girl called Sunshine? Remember, when Sunshine, she was being used, really. She was bait for this this white officer. It was an interracial relationship, and that's taboo for back in the day. But he slept with her, and it was so good that after she left out the room, he was like crying, and he like called his wife, and he was like, I'm never coming home again. He like hung up the phone. Like, I kind of feel like something similar like that is happening, like some connection. And I'm laughing, and that's because I'm just trying to make light of the situation. I understand that is like hurtful for some people. You have to excuse me. Sometimes I am a little detached, but I'm just trying to tell the message like it is and tell it in an entertaining way. But yeah, I do feel like a situation like that could happen. Like an attraction is so intense that somebody just like does something completely out of character and changes their entire life for the other person. I see someone traveling. Now, it also doesn't necessarily have to be about a breakup too, but maybe like someone is afraid of traveling or flying or whatever. And they're so in love that they just, one day they just go to the airport and they're like, I feel it, it's now or never. I need to get on this airplane right now. And then like another example I gave, I don't know what reading that was. It might have been in one of the Venus readings. Something in regards to someone going to visit somebody and then loving it so much there that they're like, I'm not going back. And it's just like, what? Like, I thought you were coming here on vacation. It's like, no, this place is amazing. I'm never going back. And someone just like randomly leaves all their things behind, unless it's not by choice, and you know, they come and visit and something weird happens over the weekend, and it's like, no, you have to stay here. You're not allowed to travel back to where you're from for whatever reason. So getting stuck in another city or country. But it was destined. Now, I was just trying to say it's not about cheating, but it does look like somebody is sneaking out to do something. Someone packs up their things and runs away. Now, with that, I will say very seriously, pay attention to any of you that have teenagers or something like that, because someone could get lured out of the house. So yeah, be careful about that. All right. This reading, it's like so many majors coming out. I'm like, okay, I'm not finished clarifying here. Let me see what else. Those of you that that dream, or even if you don't dream, you might have one this time, or there's something about this dream is so intense that you can't forget it. One of those type of dreams that you don't even have to write down. It's just going to stay in your head because it was so intense, so so real and vivid. Someone also may work as a fireman. Something that, like, I'm hearing sirens, but that might not be literal. I think it's about something that's like an emergency. It might be like a spiritual emergency, like something needed to happen. Like, this is the only way that, you know, spirit could get your attention. Yes, like this is an emergency. This is important. Now, this could be something like a fire drill at work or a lockdown at school. Okay, I'm getting something about fleeing. Someone having to flee their country or flee their home. Praying to God it's not a fire. But it does come off as an emergency. Like someone just having a breakdown and not being able to take something anymore. They're like, they don't care. They have to get out. They have to go away. Now, because the clarifiers don't look tragic to me, this might be more so about, you know, something like hearing from someone out of the blue, or something exciting happen out of the blue. Something could go viral. Someone might blow up overnight. I'm getting something about someone getting a lot of attention or a lot of followers. I feel like it's more about gaining rather than losing. You may be very surprised of who is attracted to you, or who's been communicating with you or sending you messages. Something so ridiculous might happen at your job to get you out of there, like you just lose your temper and just quit out the blue, and it's just like you had to do it. Somebody might be talking about going to war, or something seems like a war zone. Again, maybe this is just a movie you're watching. You're watching war movies and army movies. So the Emperor is also someone who may be watching you from a distance. In a romantic situation, I feel like you're being observed. It could be career too, though. Like someone is observing you from a distance, trying to see if they want to put you on a certain team or transfer you, or, you know, something of that sort. Something is in alignment, or you're being put into a certain position. Something is being orchestrated by the divine. And it's very intense, whatever this is. Oh my God, Devil still coming out as a clarifier. Someone also could be lured into a third party situation, or maybe it's a couple that just wants to have fun or do something different, and they're like, you want to come over for a threesome? Like something like really weird like that might happen. But I'm also getting someone who is just obsessed. Again, something about obsession, someone being driven by obsession. So even if, let's say you moved away from somebody on purpose to get away from them, I feel like this person is like, I'm coming to you. Like, I don't care that you moved 3,000 miles away. You think that's going to stop me? Like, somebody is still coming for you. And not, hopefully, not in a negative sense, just more so in like, they just don't want to leave your side. They're not going to leave you alone. I mean, 9 of Cups and the stars out, so it's talking about some sort of wish fulfillment. So even though I'm talking about a lot of crazy stuff, you might actually want this. So let me also just go ahead and pull some energy cards, because that was a lot of information coming out. All right, additional messages for my water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Oh, goodness. Yeah, somebody about to drop something very unexpected, drop some information, dropping a bomb, like they're dropping a bomb. We have the Thinking Woman, 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron, Community, central issue, woman holding a coin. Okay, so I do feel like you guys are being offered something that maybe you feel like you can't refuse. I feel like you're being offered or paid for something. And you might try to look at it from an analytical point of view. You're trying to strategize. I feel like you're trying to make some sort of a decision, and then you get clarity about exactly what it is that you need to do. I feel like you're being invited to join some sort of, from a spiritual perspective, I almost feel like you're being invited to join some sort of group. Excuse me, I want to say management group. Someone wants to manage you. I feel like someone wants to manage you. Someone wants to groom you or prepare you for something. Something is like big business. I feel like some of you are getting ready to experience a major career shift or change for the better. Spiritually, I feel like you're definitely getting some sort of recognition, getting some sort of respect or acknowledgement. Your abilities seem to be just ridiculous this weekend. Your intuition, your psychic abilities, those of you that are spiritual or psychic, like I really feel like something's standing out. It's like something opens up or is activated. Anything that was laying dormant within you is being activated. You might suddenly find yourself belonging to an elite group of people. And please don't get off into the conspiracies, but I mean like elite because this is like a small group. You know, it's like only selected few or only chosen few are, you know, the only few are chosen for this group. I'm trying not to repeat myself, sorry. But yeah, I keep getting that word, chosen and select few. So something is being, I just feel like there's some sort of invitation. You're being invited to something. Now also something's going on where maybe relationship wise, maybe it does start off like a business. Or maybe you meet someone who belongs to the same psychic group or psychic community. Maybe you follow the same psychic person. That is, you know, that is what leads you to meet someone. It's like both of you all followed this particular psychic or reader, and you started interacting with each other on a post or, you know, just something of that sort. And then I'm just kind of looking at their musical instruments. So I feel like if someone is creative, but especially works with sound or music, I feel like you are channeling or you are able to raise people's consciousness with your music. The chords that you make, something about them are magical. So again, I picked this up in another reading, but something about the Pied Piper. Someone is able to lead or bring people to them in a magical way. Yeah, so those are the messages that I have for you guys. I'm going to stop right there. Hopefully they resonate though. Feel free to leave your comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Sending you love and grace.